let me ask you, have you heard, and I feel like before I ask you this question, like we haven't talked about this, but maybe I heard you mention it, but there's a good chance you've heard this, that if you can hold gratitude for 17 seconds, it completely like raises your vibration. Do you know about this?
I do. I know the 15-minute rule, but I'm sure,
What, if you can hold it for 15 minutes?
So if you can hold gratitude, real authentic gratitude for 15 minutes, it puts your heartbeat and your brain waves in sync.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah. So they used to think that your brain actually put out the most energy,
Right.
but it's actually your heart.
Yes, and I believe that. I absolutely believe that. I totally, especially when you and you and I've talked about like you can be grateful and it's like, oh, I'm really grateful for this cup, or I'm really grateful for like, whatever. And then there's times where you're just like, man, I am like super friggin' grateful right now for whatever that thing is. So I saw this thing and it was like, if you can hold gratitude for 17 seconds, it raises your vibration where, I don't know, you switch timelines or whatever. It's just something. So I was walking the dog, and as I do every afternoon, I walk down to Crescent Lake with my dog. He's kind of a, can I say asshole? Or do I need to dump it? Okay.
Nah, you're good.
He can be. And I mean that nicely because I love my dog. But he's kind of mean.
He is kind of mean.
So I have to, but he's just loving. He's just scared.
Cute. Oh.
He is. So, but the whole thing is whenever I walk him, I have to walk him kind of wide berth around other people at Crescent Lake because he'll go crazy. And I'm trying to train him to settle him down, all that stuff. So I'm sitting there and I think I heard it in a podcast. So I'm walking to Crescent Lake and I'm like 17 seconds of gratitude, of being like super true. I'm like, I can feel the gratitude, not just I'm grateful for this cup, but I'm really grateful. And I'm like, all right, well, let me experiment with what that actually feels like. So I need two things. I need a timer. I need to know what 17 seconds of gratitude feels like. And I need something to be grateful for. Something that I'm really, really, really like truly grateful for in this moment. So I'm sitting there and I pull up my iPhone and I'm like, all right, got my stopwatch ready to go. And I'm like, all right. I was like, this feels really weird that I'm testing this gratitude experiment, but I really want to know I don't want to like forget at the 11-second mark. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, It's like, I'm grateful. Man, what do I have to do? Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I got my phone ready. So what am I going to be grateful for? And I look down, I see my dog and he's just walking, little ears flapping. His name is Posse. And I'm like, and I kind of had a moment. I was like, well, I'm really grateful for you. I was like, all right, here we go. And I was like, all right, let me feel it. And I kind of got in this moment where every day I cherish that moment. Every day we walk, and every day I love those walks. And some days I'm in a good mood, and some days I'm not in a good mood, or I'm having a good day or a bad day or whatever. But every day we do that walk, and it means so much to me to be able to do that with my dog. So I'm like, all right, I'm super grateful for my dog. So I hit 17 or I hit a stopwatch on my phone, and I just started. And I was like, I'm walking with Posse, and I'm like, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you. We get to do this every day, and I'm so grateful for you. And I'm looking at him, and dude, it was crazy. Like, he's just walking, his normal little ears flopping, and I keep talking to him, and his tail starts wagging, and he starts squirming a little bit, and it's like he could tell what I was doing. Like, I could have been saying, you're so cute, or I could have been saying, that tree just fell down. You know what I mean? I could be saying anything.
I disagree.
But in that moment, I was like, dude, I'm so grateful for you. And I felt it. Like, I wanted to feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want to be like, I'm just grateful. I wanted it to truly feel it and feel like, okay, what does 17 seconds feel like? Can I hold it? Can I do it without forgetting it? And when I looked at my stopwatch again, it was like 45 seconds.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh, man, that was really crazy. And it was just, not only did I feel like this elevation or whatever, it was bananas to see my dog in that moment.
Yeah.
It was like the world changed for him. And all I did was, it's a dog, and I believe that I have a connection with my dog, but to literally sit there for what amounted to be 30 or 40 seconds of just saying, man, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful we get to take these walks. I'm so grateful that we get to have this time together. I'm so grateful that you listen to me. And he was just like, Dad, I don't even know what to say. Like, it was a pretty astounding moment for me personally, and I think for my dog.
Oh, for sure. Your dog will never forget that moment.